guys, what's up? Today I'm going to be doing my September 2017 wrap-up. So September definitely was not the best reading month for me. I was only able to complete 3 books, which isn't horrible. I know in August I only read 2 books, which is why I didn't even bother filming a wrap-up video because one of them was an audiobook and that just would have looked sad. But I have been trying to adjust to a new school and a whole bunch of new things have been happening in my life. So that's why these past few months have not been the best reading months for me. However, I do plan on reading a lot more in the upcoming months. But for now, let's get on to the 3 books I was able to complete in September. So the first book I completed in September was The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. I went on a mini road trip at the beginning of September, and this was the only book I owned that could fit in my purse, so I read it on the train going to and coming from Washington, D.C., and I loved this book way more than I was expecting to. I never really read that many coming-of-age tales, but I read this one just simply because of the hype, and I do not regret a single moment of it. I stayed up so late, even in the hotel room reading, and this book was so realistic. I loved Charlie as a narrator. He was just so real. He did not hold anything back, especially since these letters were meant to go to a friend, and the whole letter concept was absolutely amazing. It leaves you thinking about it so long after you finish reading this book. Like, I still think about it to this day, even though I read it almost a month ago. It also touches a bit on mental illness, which I loved. I talk about the mental illness aspect of this book a bit more in my YA mental illness books that I own video, which I will leave link down below. But overall, I absolutely love this book. 5 out of 5 stars. It could not have been more perfect. And the next book that I finally completed was Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. I am finally reading the Infernal Devices trilogy, and I could not be more thrilled about it. I rated this book a 5 out of 5 stars, another perfect book. It did take me a while to get through, but that's only because I've been super duper busy and have barely had any time to read. But I love the characters in this book. Like, that is the one thing that I think I love the most. I felt extremely attached to these characters, even in this first book, and I haven't felt that way about a novel in a really long time, and I really love that. Will is so witty and sarcastic, but I love Jem so much more. Jem is definitely my favorite. He's had such a tragic life, and I cried so many times because of Jem. Do you see all these tabs? These tabs, like, I love this book so much. I often do go through it and find excerpts if I need a pick-me-up. I love the storyline. It has such great potential, and I know that because it's Cassandra Clare, it's going to be fulfilled. I'm about 1/5 of the way through Clockwork Prince right now, and I can't wait to wrap this series up. But I'm also trying to savor every moment of it because I was told that your first experience is your best experience, especially with this trilogy. And the final book that I finished in September was They Both Die at the End by Adam Silvera. This was the Diverse City September Book of the Month pick, and so I will leave all of our information down below. We are a book club run by 4 new booktubers. I have done a full-length review on this book. It's both spoiler-free and spoilery for those of you who have not read it. I will not talk too much about this book. I'll just leave my review down below, but I did rate it 3.5 out of 5 stars. I quite enjoyed it. So guys, these were the 3 books that I finished in September. This is so little, I can like hold it with one hand, and I have very small hands. But I do hope to do better in October. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and all that other great stuff. I'll see you guys in another video. Bye!